is Anasha Livia Raihana. You can call me Anasha. My student ID is 290273919 and 2.
Indonesia are both being impacted by climate change.
98% provinsi kejadian bencana di Indonesia adalah dampak perubahan iklim.
Australia's been in drought for 3 years and its temperature is above.
First, a bit of background. Australia and Indonesia are both facing big challenges in the fields of climate and energy. Indonesia is targeting net zero emission around 2060, and to reach that goal, the country needs to move from fossil fuels to clean energy and also build a strong green economy. To support this, Australia launched a partnership called Kinetic. And Kinetic is Australia-Indonesia Climate and Infrastructure Partnership. This partnership is worth around 200 million Australian dollars and is one of Australia's main tools to help Indonesia and its energy transition and green economic development. Under the larger Kinetic program, there is a special program that focus of my discussion, namely the Kinetic Swift Entrepreneurs Program. This program is run together with Swift Capital, an impact investment firm led by women and focus on businesses that create social and environmental benefits. So, from the beginning, we can already see that this program is not only a technical project, but also has a strong gender justice dimension. Now, let us move to the content of the program. The Kinetic Swift Entrepreneurs Program has funding of around 3.4 million Australian dollars that is specifically allocated to support women entrepreneurs in the green economy sector. The program targets up to 100 small businesses that are owned or led by women. These businesses work in areas such as clean energy, waste management, and recycling, sustainable food or agriculture, and other environmentally friendly solutions. From this roughly 100 participants, up to 20 women entrepreneurs will be selected as Kinetic Swift Fellows. They will receive intensive mentoring for about 3 years to help their businesses grow faster and become stronger. This program does not just spread money and then step back. The participant receives structured training on many important aspects of business, like finance, business strategy, brand development, market research, and even the use of artificial intelligence-based tools to support decision making. Swift Capital also uses tools such as Gender ROITM to see how women's inclusion inside a business relates to the performance of that business. So, there is a clear effort to show that supporting women is not only about charity, but also a reasonable and smart business strategy. If we look from the data, this program has a strong basis. MSMEs contribute more than 60% of Indonesia's GDP, and the majority of MSMEs are managed by women. However, many women entrepreneurs say that they find it hard to access capital, mentors, and business networks especially those who are outside Jakarta. A survey of more than 500 women entrepreneurs show that more than half they feel they have very limited access to guidance and business communities. This means that women play a big role in the economy, but the facilities and support they receive are still not equal to their contribution. So, here I want to add my own argument. In my view, a program like Kinetic Swift is important because it touches two layers of problems at the same time. On one side, this program helps Indonesia chase big targets such as the energy transition and the development of a green economy. But on the other side, it addresses a question of social justice, how to make sure that women who have long been the backbone of MSMEs also have the same opportunity to grow. So, this program does not only answer the question, how can Indonesia become greener? But also, who has the right to move forward in the process? So, if we connect this with Michael Zern's theory of legitimation narratives, this program is actually building two types of narratives. First, a technocratic narrative, where the program looks legitimate because it is supported by expertise, data, need policy design like training, mentoring, the use of artificial intelligence, and measurement tools such as a gender ROI. Second is fairness narrative, where the program is explained as an effort to help an important group that has long been disadvantaged and to improve a distribution of opportunities that has not been equal. The combination of these two narratives makes Kinetic Swift easier to accept, both by government actors and by society. So lastly, I will say thank you very much for your attention to this video. Sorry if I have a mistakes. Thank you.